Welcome to the Talkin VAWLS Network. My name is Boogie Bentley. Almost a week into fall camp right now. Got a big scrimmage coming up on Thursday. Some of those position battles are going to start to get ironed out. Made a couple of videos yesterday talking about expectations, college football playoff. Also talked about the buzz around fall camp. So if you missed those, go back and check them out. But I want to continue to talk recruiting. Right now in the class of 24, Tennessee sitting at 7th. They've still got some work to do. Still got some big-time targets out there. Kamarion Franklin is a guy they're still going to continue to work, even though some are thinking he leans towards Auburn. Jordan Ross, also 5-star edge rusher, got some noise with Auburn there as well. Ryan Wingo, Williams Winery, been all over the place, man. Steve Wiltfong has changed his crystal ball for Ryan Wingo so many times I've lost count. Now a lot of buzz around Missouri. Cam Fountain's another guy to keep an eye on. Yes, he committed to USC, but Tennessee's still swinging there. Danny Okoye, probably a guy that I've not talked enough about on this channel. But we're going to continue to sprinkle that in, talk a little bit of recruiting as we go throughout fall camp. And then once we get into the season, it is go time. But the guy I want to talk about today, 4-star linebacker Chris Cole. Now, I think he is a guy that, we did a film breakdown on. We've talked about him previously. 4-star out of Salem, Virginia. We don't really give him enough credit. On 3 industry rankings have him as a top 5 linebacker in the country. You can see there from Hayes Fawcett putting out the tweet. Breaking news, 4-star linebacker Chris Cole is down to 6 schools. The 6'4", 220-pound linebacker from Salem, Virginia is ranked as a top 55 player in the 2024 class. So again, big time prospect. This is the type of player that moves the needle, right? This is how you get into that top 5. He's going to announce his commitment on September the 10th. Where should he go? You can see a link there to the article. We're going to get into that and talk about it. But as always, let's take care of a little YouTube stuff. Smash the thumbs up just below the video. It's quick, free, easy. It does help the channel. And I would appreciate it. Also, if you're new to the Talkin VAWLS Network, welcome. We're not experts, insiders, or media. This is a fan channel for the fans, by the fans. If you like what we do, make sure you subscribe. Click that bell for notifications. You're not going to miss out when we go live or when we drop a video. Going to be live tomorrow night, Wednesday night at 7 p.m. Eastern time. Ben McKee from Vols 247 is going to be in the house. We're going to be breaking down the entire first week of fall camp and also looking ahead to that scrimmage coming up on Thursday. That's going to be a big one, so make sure you tune in tomorrow night, 7 p.m. Eastern time. Going to be a good time. But let's take a look at the profile for Chris Cole. Again, 4-star linebacker out of Salem, Virginia, 6'2.5", 210 pounds, 53rd best player in the country. Again, just a needle mover. Now, some of you guys love the recruiting prediction machine. Don't bury the lead here, but Georgia is way out front. Tennessee, where are they at in the mix? They're not even in the top 4. Boogie, clearly, he has no interest in coming to Tennessee. Hold tight. We're going to get into it and talk about it. Let's see what they say on the scouting report. Big framed, toolsy linebacker with some of the highest physical upside at the position in the 2024 cycle. Measured in around 6'3", 210 prior to his senior season. Long, high-hipped build with a big frame and plus length for the position. Arms have measured at 33 inches and hands check in at over 10 inches. Registers as a top athlete in the combine setting. Doubles as a good track athlete with some impressive marks in the 55-meter hurdles. Began his high school career as a safety before adding considerable mass and growing into a linebacker. Lines up at various spots in the back half for his high school, playing as a hang linebacker and center field safety and creeping up to the edge. And goes on to say here, experience playing in space effectively using his long arms to corral ball carriers. Lowers his shoulder and drives through his tackles, flashes some striking power and pop on contact. All shows solid instincts in coverage. Finished his senior season with 76 tackles and 11 tackles for loss. Just a baller. And this is the type of kid, like an Arian Carter. And a lot of the buzz at fall camp right now is that this football team looks the part. They look like SEC caliber players, guys like Arian Carter, adding the 20 pounds of mass. Caleb Herring is a guy that has added a lot of good weight. Jeremiah Thielander. And the more we have success on the recruiting trail, the more we are going to start to land guys like Chris Cole and start stacking that depth. And I'm excited, man. I said it in the video yesterday. I'll say it again now. I think this defense has a chance to take a step in 2023. And then I think they've got a chance to be really, really good in 2024. And that's because of the wins on the recruiting trail. But let's go take a look at the article from Hayes Fawcett here. Let's see what's going on. Let's see what Chris Cole has to say about his top 6 schools. You can see there he's down to Virginia Tech, Penn State, Georgia, Miami, USC, and Tennessee. What does he have to say about each of the finalists? Says at Virginia Tech, great relationships with the coaches and close to home. Penn State, great relationship with the whole staff and culture. Great academics, hashtag LBU. Georgia, the development on and off the field, and they are a proven defensive program that gets players to the league. Now, that quote right there, that comment about Georgia, and it came up when Williams Nwaneri was trending to Georgia. And we again see how things change. At one point Williams Nwaneri was all Tennessee, Oklahoma. Then it was all Oklahoma, Georgia. Now Missouri's in the mix. When I tell you guys that recruiting is fluid, and I'm giving you the information that I'm getting, whether I read it on VolQuest or I read it on 247 Sports or wherever I get the information, and give it back to you guys, and we discuss it, we talk about it, where we think these guys are going. That's the beautiful thing about this channel. It's not me just throwing information at you. It's us having conversations. What do you think? Does Tennessee still have a shot with Chris Cole, even though some think he's trending to Georgia? But it's hard to argue the success that Georgia's had in getting guys to the league if some of these defensive players want to end up there. You can see there on Miami, the best of both worlds, great education, football, and family legacy. USC, they have elite education, great coaches in the development for the next level. And then Tennessee, a rising program with a great coaching staff and great academic support. So that's the quotes on the top 6 from Chris Cole. Took the officials to Georgia, Penn State, Virginia Tech, and Miami. Made the trip to Tennessee last weekend. Coming out of that visit, Tennessee had some pretty good momentum. Tennessee seemed to be in a good spot. The quote that he gave to On3 was, "I had a great visit, really enjoyed my time up there. I was there in the spring, but I got a lot more one-on-one time with the coaches this time around. Spent a lot of time with the head coach, Josh Heupel, and that showed me a lot. Heupel is one of the best head coaches I've talked with, has a lot of energy. His door is always open to his players, and it was great to be around him." And again, coming out of the visit, Tennessee seemed to be in a good spot. And again, Chris Cole out of Salem, Virginia, plays high school football with Tennessee commit Peyton Lewis. How much does that factor into his decision? Now, Austin Price earlier this week said that he had talked to people that had confirmed that Tennessee made a huge impression on Chris Cole and that the Vols could easily be the choice. AP's kind of put it at 50%. Now, yesterday, things started to shift. Why? What happened, Boogie? And this is where most of you are going to click off the video and say it's over, it's done. There's the spoiler. You can see the crystal balls on 247 Sports. Steve Wiltfong put it in yesterday at 12:30. Brian Doan also followed up immediately after. Copied. Is he cheating on his homework? Is Brian Doan cheating on his homework from Steve Wiltfong? Also puts in the prediction for Chris Cole to end up at Georgia. Now, we talk about spoilers, right? The spoiler alert. When the crystal ball comes in from Steve Wiltfong, it's absolutely over and it's done. Now, the interesting thing to me is Chris Cole said he's going to make his decision on September the 10th. So we've got a month to go in this recruitment. Now, something else that Austin Price had said, take it for what it's worth, said he's still at 50% on this thing, and that Chris Cole has reached out to the Tennessee coaching staff within the last couple of days and said that he wants to take an official visit in September. So the big question that we have to ask is, does that official visit ever take place? Is he a silent commit to Georgia? Did they strong arm him? Did they force him in the boat before he could take the last official visit to Tennessee? Or does he actually get it scheduled and make it happen? That's the interesting thing for me. Obviously, he is trending towards Georgia right now. But can this coaching staff work a little magic, get him on campus for an official, and maybe go and steal one? What do you guys say? Jump into the comment section and let me know. The crystal balls are there. But again, confirmation that Chris Cole has talked to the Tennessee coaching staff and wants to make it in for a visit. Is it over? Is it done? Or does Tennessee still have a shot? That is the question I want to ask of you. Also want to ask you to do me a favor, smash the thumbs up on the way out the door and hit that join button. There is a join button down below right beside subscribe. For $1 a month, you get access to custom Talkin VAWLS emojis, fan call-in shows, all kinds of fun perks and benefits, and you are supporting what we are doing at this channel, giving me the opportunity to bring you as much content as possible. But there is strength in numbers. If you thought about it, if you enjoy the videos, the live streams, the content, hit that join button and consider donating $1. I would greatly appreciate it. You can also see the merch on the screen, bonfire.com/store/Talkin VAWLS. Got the new stuff in for this season. Gator Hater shirts, Fuga shirts. We've also got a clean TriStar shirt if that's something that you like. If not, if you don't have the money to give or donate or buy or whatever, that's fine. Come hang out. Smash the thumbs up because that's free. Jump into the comment section. Let's talk some Tennessee football because this is the Talkin VAWLS Network. My name is Boogie Bentley. Go Big Orange.